Okay, let's talk gaming headsets. Not something I've used in quite a while since upgrading to my XLR setup. I kind of just made the switch over to IEMs because of audio quality and comfort. But the lovely folks over at Fifine, or as I used to think it was called, Fifine, sent me over their Amplagame H13 gaming headset. And coming in at £57, this could be a great budget option. Now, this isn't going to be some kind of deep dive, all bells and whistles tech review because that's not what I do, but I do love audio quality and comfort, and I imagine you do too. So that's what we're going to look into on this headset today and see if it's right for me and yourselves. So let's get into it. All right, before we get into it all though, let's have a quick unboxing so you can see what you get with your product. Okay, so how does the H13 actually sound? Because that's what we're here for, right? So let's check it out. Okay, so let's talk about the H13 sound quality. This comes with the 50mm drivers, which seem to be a standard in gaming headsets these days, offering a solid, kind of clear audio with decent bass without being filthy in the wrong way. The headset also comes with a virtual 7.1 surround, and honestly, I kind of thought this was going to be a gimmick until I pressed the button, and my days did it make a difference. It was actually huge. I tested the surround sound on Resident Evil Requiem, and I got so lost in it, I actually forgot to record. So what you're seeing at the moment is Dark Tide from Warhammer, where I was also using this feature. And in both games, the sound was phenomenal, directional, atmospheric, it was all there, it was all good. I was genuinely shocked. You also get a nice inline dial on the cable which can balance the game audio versus chat and Discord, because you know what? When I'm mid-gunfight, I don't always want to listen to my friends' stories that are going on in the background, so I like this feature because you know what? Sometimes the homies can just shut up. And I'll be honest, it's a small feature, but during a stream or a gunfight, it's pretty handy. Okay, so let's talk about comfort and design of the headset. How does it feel? Well, it's got some nice memory foam ear pads covered in a nice protein leather. Now, if you're like me and didn't actually know what protein leather is, it's pleather, which is made by combining powdered eggshell protein with a resin binder. Comfort, eggs, protein. And it does give the headset a very nice feel. It felt nice on the ears. As someone who wears glasses, as you can see, I often struggle with the comfort of a headset, and it's one of the main reasons why I switched over to IEMs. I will say, this one does feel very comfy, but for some reason, I wasn't blessed with the most normal ears. As you can see, look at them. And after a few hours, I did notice quite a bit of pressure on my ears, but that's a me problem, not a headset problem. Thanks, jeans. So yeah, most people will be fine wearing this, and it does offer some real good comfort on long sessions. Now for the design, again, it's built for comfort, but it's also pretty. It's got plenty of RGB, it's got the lovely little Fifine logo on it, which is always just a smiley face, and I keep getting comments about that. People love the little smiley face logo. It looks happy. Not me when I'm streaming and getting done in by 4 different teams in Apex. One thing I do love as well, detachable mic. I run an XLR setup, I don't need an extra microphone, but I enjoy a nice headset and I enjoy good audio, so the fact I can detach the mic, huge W. Happy with that, great shout. Always is. Okay, let's talk about the mic quality. Now it is a USB headset mic, and normally as we expect, these are pretty low quality. But I will say, this one actually surprised me. Now, I won't be getting rid of my studio setup, but have a listen to this and see what you think. Now you can hear me talking on the H13 microphone, and this is just it, bog standard, nothing done with it, just as it comes, how it sounds. You can turn on the noise cancellation, which we'll do now, and this is how it sounds with noise cancellation on. While I don't have the noisiest room, it's a really nice feature, because we've all had to suffer lobby headsets and hear people with them just basically down their throat. So this sounds really good compared to that. And this is just me talking at a normal volume. And I'm quite impressed, honestly. One of the other great things about the headset is it actually comes with real-time monitoring as well, which can be turned on the software, which we'll come to shortly. But I know a lot of people like hearing their own voice when they're talking so they can kind of get the levels right. And I don't often see that in a USB headset. Okay, so while you can, with the H13, actually control most things via the headset on the control panel, there is actually some really cool software that Fifine do called Fifine Genie. It's free, it's Windows only, but it's got a lot in it. You get a full hardware configuration page, which obviously works with Fifine hardware, allowing you to do things such as the light pattern presets, the EQ mode presets, voice changer, light switch, noise reduction, virtual 7.1 channel surround sound, and the real-time monitor. There's a whole EQ editor where you can set up your own configuration for your EQ settings, or you can use one of their many presets, which have plenty of game-specific ones, such as Apex Legends, League of Legends, Overwatch, and many, many more. Now, to say why you can do most of this on the headset itself, I would absolutely spend the extra time and go through the software and tweak the settings as you need. It will make a big difference. For some free software bundled in, this is honestly really impressive, and it does a lot more than I'm showing right now, but we'll come into that in another video. Okay, so I've really enjoyed testing this headset out, and it's been overall a good experience. There's been a couple limitations and things that just didn't hit for me, mainly the fact that it's USB only. It just doesn't really work for me in my setup because it's a little bit more complicated, and I really just like having my 3.5 connection. For most people, it would be great. It's plug and play, it just works. Coming in with USB being a problem again, if you're an Xbox gamer, there's a good chance this headset just won't work for you because Xbox just don't like third-party USB headsets. But on a plus note, if you're a PlayStation gamer, then just like the PC, it's plug and play and you can game all day. It's good for you. The RGB might be a little bit too much, but that's just personal preference. I am just not a fan of having heavy RGB on all my devices. Sometimes I'm just like to look pretty as they are. You can obviously turn this off in the settings, so it's not a big thing, but it's just a thing. Obviously nothing like this is a deal breaker, unless of course you are an Xbox, then this maybe just isn't a headset for you, but hey, the more you know. Okay, so what's the verdict on the H13 headset? Is it worth your time and money? Well, coming in at £57, I'd absolutely say it's great value for money, and it definitely feels like a more expensive headset. It's got great sound quality, and the 7.1 surround sound made some games sound phenomenal. The microphone's pretty decent, and it's obviously detachable as well, so if you don't need it, you can just throw it in a drawer, forget about it. Comfort-wise, again, if you've got weird ears like mine, it's not great for prolonged use, but if it's just because of glasses and your usual headset wearer, you'll be absolutely fine. There's no problem here. And it also comes with a really good free software package that does so much more than we covered today, which we can cover more of in another video. So yeah, if you're a PC or PlayStation gamer or a streamer on a budget, this headset is absolutely worth your time. It's got the comfort, it's got the audio quality, and it's got the style. And it's coming from a brand who knows how to make good quality budget gear. Fifine. Not Fifine, like I kept calling them. I don't think I'll be switching personally, only because the complexity of my setup and the fact that my ears just hate headsets no matter what they are. Maybe one day I'll find them, who knows. But for now, I'm sticking with my IEMs. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I hope it's been helpful. Have a great day.